Hey y'all, it's Sean the Mindful Farmer. I am back talking about cut flowers, particularly our overwintered flowers. In the first part of this video, hope you watched that, we made an arrangement with our warm season overwintered flowers in this vase style, and now we're gonna make a market bouquet, or a hand bouquet. And so I think I'm actually gonna choose these cooler colors being blues, purples, some reds, although red can also be kind of a warm color, but kind of in that more purpley type palette versus the oranges, yellows, whites. And so I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and dive in. It's about the same cast of characters as this one, just different color schemes. So this one has gardenia as the greenery, orleia as the filler, narcissus as some of the focal flowers, poppies as some primary flowers, and ranunculus as support flowers, and then snapdragons as our spikes. So to make a market bouquet, we're going to do something pretty similar. What I like to do is start off with kind of like one of each, basically, of a tall flower being our spike, our greenery, and then a primary flower. So let me find some good ones in here. These are kind of bloomed out, a little past their prime, but that's okay. So we'll take that one, and then let's add this purple anemone. That's really nice. And then let's stick with more of the all white narcissus. And so there we go. That's kind of one of each. And now what I like to do is just kind of go around in a spiral. You can kind of turn it in your hand, and you're just kind of adding layers onto that. So let's do a little bit more greenery. This is our gardenia. Pull off some of this extra foliage down here. And then we'll add another snap. Let's do kind of a smaller one. That's a good one. And then follow it up with another, let's do a ranunculus. It's like an all white ranunculus. And then do some more. Let's do a purple ranunculus to go with the snaps. And generally, I like to put everything in piles. I'm kind of pulling from those piles. With this, I just kind of didn't have the room to be in the shot. But if you make piles, then whenever you're kind of communicating, especially if you're working with people, a recipe of 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, and you just kind of work in a spiral, it makes it a lot easier. I've also kind of used up all my good flowers in this arrangement. I don't really want to take it apart. I'm going to scan another snap there. Let's do another greenery, and then I'm going to fill in with some more ranunculus here. Come on. More of those. I'm just kind of working in a circle. Do some more pinks like those in there, some more whites. I don't really have a lot of anemones to work with. Do another Winston Churchill on the other side. And then let's do another couple snaps. And put it on this side. And then just kind of filling in with a few more of the ranunculus. And I used up all my poppies already. And so if I want to add a little bit more greenery, I could do that around here. I might do that and then a couple more snaps. And then I'm kind of filling around the bottom with some of these shorter ranunculus. And so kind of the last thing I'm finishing with, going around a circle, is these support flowers. which in this case were the ranunculus. So I'm not feeling as good about this one, in all honesty, because I just didn't have a lot to work with. And I also don't really like cool colors. Push some of that greenery, pull up some of the ranunculus to let them kind of shine. Pull down some of the greenery a little bit deeper. So if you know what the different stems look like too, you can just grab from the bottom and be able to pull some of the greenery down, which is pretty nice to have that ability. Yeah, that one's a little bit too high. And there we go. So this is like a market bouquet. This might be 10 to 15 bucks. When someone's gonna get it home, they're gonna probably like cut the rubber band and then be able to arrange it themselves. So that's what we have so far. And then what we're gonna do is just cut all these, give them fresh cuts, all the same length. So, you know, with growing flowers, you really want to be able to grow for a good stem length. And the reason for that is so you can arrange and then be able to cut these down. All right, so we have our bouquet made for our market bouquet. Stem's a little bit shorter than I would ideally like, but some of the ranunculus weren't super long. But you'll get the idea. So I'm gonna throw, I've cut all the stems the same length. I'm gonna throw kind of a placeholder rubber band on it. So now that's my bouquet. I don't have craft paper right now, so we're just gonna make use with some packing paper. I like to fold it kind of, generally they come in a rectangular sheet, and I fold one corner towards the other to kind of give it this kind of M shape. And what that lets me do, also I like to use wax paper. I don't typically make hand bouquets. I'm just selling wholesale to someone who does. And so this is just what I had on hand. But you kind of lay it in the middle of the M, and then you are kind of bringing the paper around to the front and around to the front for a slight overlap. And that'll help protect the flowers like whenever someone buys it, but it also makes it look bigger too. So like I've had it told to me that you're not just selling flowers, you're selling the space in between. So you're selling a larger arrangement, or when you wrap it with paper, it looks very nice, but it also makes the bouquet look larger. And so I'll do a final rubber band around that paper, and then these would go to market, if these were going to market. All right, so there's our hand bouquet. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the other video about arranging in vases. So this is our cool season arrangement, our cool color arrangement, and then our warm colors. And please leave any comments or questions you have below. I'd love to get to them. And thank you for watching.